Morning started with a pale shade of blue, the fragile kind of light that only April knows. I watched the cherry blossoms clinging to the branches outside, tiny pink lanterns waiting for a breeze that never came. But then the barometer dropped, a heavy weight in the air that you can feel in your marrow before you even see the clouds. Now the sky is a bruised purple, a messy watercolor painting left out in the sun for too long. And then it starts, not a drizzle, not a polite suggestion of water, but a sudden, violent arrival. The wind picks up, carrying that sharp, metallic scent of ozone and wet pavement. I hear it before I see it. The first heavy drops, striking the glass like pebbles thrown by a ghost. Tap, 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 a syncopated rhythm that doesn't care about the metronome. I'm sitting here on the edge of the unmade bed, watching the dust motes dance one last time before the shadows swallow the room. The window frame trembles just a little, a thin barrier between my quiet mess and the chaotic reset happening outside. Those petals I admired this morning, they're being torn away now, spinning in the updraft. Pink confetti for a celebration that feels more like a farewell. It's funny how spring promises growth, but starts with the storm that breaks things down. I reach for my mug, but the tea went cold 20 minutes ago. A bitter little pond, reflecting the flickering light of my desk lamp. The rain is getting louder, a roar that muffles the sound of my own breathing. And for a second, I feel like this room is a submarine drifting through a heavy gray ocean. Listen to the glass, it's singing in the gray. Spring storms washing all the yesterday away. Heavy rain knocking, let the rhythm take the lead. A little bit of sorrow is the only thing I need. Cloudy vision, static in the air tonight, watching all the blossoms losing all their fight. Just stay inside, let the window catch the blow. Nowhere else to run and nowhere left to go. The storm has settled into a steady, relentless pulse. The glass is covered in long, shimmering streaks that look like tears. If you're feeling poetic, or just gravity doing its job. If you're not, I've been staring at the same page of this book for an hour. The words blurring into black ants crawling across a white field outside. The street lights flicker on early, casting a sickly amber glow onto the flooded gutters. I see the reflections of the trees dancing in the puddles, twisted and bent by the wind, looking like they're trying to claw their way out of the asphalt. It's a lonely sight, but there's a comfort in it, a validation that the world is as tired and restless as I am. I think about the things we leave out in the rain, the conversations we let get soaked until the ink runs and the meaning is lost. The storm doesn't ask for permission, it just arrives and demands your attention. It's a reminder that change isn't always a soft sunrise. Sometimes it's a crack of thunder that makes your heart skip a beat. I pull my sweater tighter, the wool scratchy against my skin. Listen to the pipes and the walls humming a low dissonant tone. The heater kicks on with the click, but it can't quite reach the chill coming off the pain. I find myself tracing the path of a single droplet as it races down the glass, dodging the dirt and the condensation. A tiny, desperate journey that ends at the sill. We're all just racing toward a sill, aren't we? Waiting for the clouds to break so we can see what's left of the garden. But for now, the wind is still howling, a low moan in the chimney that sounds like an old song. I can't quite remember the lyrics too well. Just stay here, wrapped in the static in the gray, letting the storm do the talking while I keep my secrets tucked under the pillow. Listen to the glass, it's singing in the gray. Spring storms washing all the yesterday away. Heavy rain knocking, let the rhythm take the lead. A little bit of sorrow is the only thing I need. Cloudy vision, static in the air tonight, watching all the blossoms losing all their fight. Just stay inside, let the window catch the blow. Nowhere else to run, nowhere left to go.